we're back and we're back and we're fun and we're back.
Where'd you learn that fact, Danny?
Oh, well, I asked my friend who's a chemist about that, and he said, yeah, well, that's a stupid party trick, but there's actually some truth to it, so...
I sort of can't do both at once.
Can I play Burnout?
Okay, yeah, I'll save and you can play Burnout.
Cool.
Then you'll be even less interesting, which is impressive.
No,
because you're at the moment...
No, it's just a Burnout
holding this show
demo.
together, actually.
It's a Burnout demo, so it won't be that
gripping. That's great. Right.
You're all yellow.
What was I gonna... I had a fact. No, it's gone. Oh, that's right. Joseph and I have come up with a new word this week.
We have. This is interesting.
Yeah. Joseph and I have decided that we need to start adding to the lexicon, you know, making something of ourselves and making contributions to the lexicon. And our word, Joseph, is...
I've forgotten.
Chunkhead.
Chunkhead, that's right.
We think that when you're describing someone who puts on his shiny shirt with his sharp collar and he slicks his hair up and he puts his little metal beads around his neck and goes, gonna get laid tonight.
Yep.
And he goes down to the
You've all met these people.
You have met these people. You're not these people. I can't think of anyone who watches this show regularly who is one of those people.
Robbie, stop hanging out with him.
That's true. Bob does hang out with chunkheads. Bob, I got a MSN message from him. Bob is our little brother. You know that. He's not Joseph's brother.
He's
Anyway,
my bigger brother.
you're familiar with we don't need to revive the canon. You all know how these things work. I got an MSN message from him saying, I said, how you doing, Bob? He said, good. Had a bit of a drink up last night. Had some beer, some vodka, some wine, some spirits, some Cointreau, and some of that funny shit that tastes like licorice.
Jesus Christ, I'd be hungover for a week.
I said, wow, that's a lot of liquor. The secret to drinking, Bob, is pay lots of money for people to make you nice cocktails and you won't get drunk. And Bob said, yep, I pay a lot of money, but I drink well. I'm a classy drinker. Bob is that's kind of the actions of a chunkhead.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
Especially if you call yourself a classy drinker.
A chunkhead is also somebody who watches beer and ruggas or rugby, and beats his wife.
Yes.
And is like in his stubbies.
Yeah, wife beating. Not only is it morally inexcusable, but it's aesthetically repugnant.
Yeah, it is. And so these people, the cliche New Zealand male is a chunkhead.
Was your previous term for them.
Yeah.
What kind of games would a chunkhead play?
Call of Duty 4.
On his Xbox.
On his Xbox.
Yeah. What kind of movies does a chunkhead watch?
Adam Sandler movies.
Yes.
What does a chunkhead listen to?
Nickelback.
Fuck yeah, he does. A chunkhead doesn't like to read, but if he did, what would he read?
Porn.
No, he'd read Angels and Demons.
I was gonna say that, or he may be slowly working his...
Or the Born canon, the Born saga.
He may be slowly working his way through High Fidelity.
Or Fever Pitch.
Because
it's about sport.
Which is easier than music, because some music is made by gay people, which the chunkhead doesn't like. Whereas...
there are some gay people in sports, but they just play gay sports.
Yeah, like soccer.
You don't watch.
Like soccer. What kind of faggot plays soccer? They need to ram some people.
I tell you,
they need to put their shorts on and get in a ruck with a bunch of men, because that's straight.
There's a common joke amongst chunkheads, because I'm ashamed, because
lots of your friends are chunkheads.
I probably know a few of them.
You know,
there's a common joke that if you talk about the fact that you're a soccer player, someone will say to you, "Oh, was it hard?" And you go, "What?" And they go, "Oh, was it hard when you came out to your parents?"
It's horrible.
If you say you're a soccer player.
That's crap.
It's a crap joke.
If you take away the ball and the grass, is it rugby or just man love?
That's good.
Why the grass? I mean, if you took away the ball, it's just frolicking man love on fields.
Yeah, exactly. If you take away the rugby ball, it's a room with a view, or chariots of fire.
Yes.
And that's okay.
Nothing wrong with
I can't wait until the first All Black coming out.
Yeah.
Because it will be a great day for New
Do you know what
Zealand.
I found out the other day?
What?
Ultimate Warrior was never gay.
No, I know. The Ultimate Warrior is very not gay. The Ultimate Warrior is now a corporate speaker, right?
Yeah.
Who puts on his suit and his
Yeah.
makeup. There's a mental image for you.
Yeah.
And he gives speeches on how, among other things, queerin' don't make the world work.
Really?
Yes.
So where did it come about, the whole myth that he was gay? Because, I mean,
It
I
was just
shocked.
one of those schoolyard tales.
I heard, I read this announcement that he was happily married and had 4 kids.
Yeah.
All this kind of thing, and I'm like, that was like famously the only gay wrestler. But
No, he wasn't. Goldust.
oh,
Is
that's true.
Goldust gay?
Not
No, I don't
Goldberg,
think
Joseph.
Goldust is
Yeah, I
actually
know,
gay.
Goldust. He's so gay though in the way he dresses with that flamboyant clothing.
Well, that's
that
the thing
glitter.
but that's his thing.
That's
his
part of
shtick.
his character,
Yeah.
though.
Goldust's character is basically the threateningness of gayness personified.
You-
My friend James... Sorry, no, go on, Danny. Joseph.
Well, he was always such a prick though.
I know.
I really liked it when he got hurt. One time,
Yeah.
I can't remember who it was, it might have been the Undertaker, grabbed his head and ground his face into the cage's wall, and I was
That would
like, yeah.
that would be especially grueling for him, priding himself as he does on his appearance.
Yeah.
My friend James,
Chunkheads watch wrestling.
yeah, they do.
And they ruin it because they don't watch it for the right reasons.
Oh, see, wrestling's difficult, isn't it? Because it's one of those things that you can enjoy in a chunk-headed way, but you can also... I love wrestling. But, I mean, I suppose lots
I
of things
think-
are like that.
I love wrestling because it's ridiculous though.
I think wrestling in
Wrestling
a way.
is the greatest theatre of our age.
Yeah.
I think
Apart
wrestling
from
in a
real
way
theatre.
has become.
Yeah, apart from Martin Crimp.
But I think wrestling in a way has become sort of chunk-headed like.
Oh, come the fuck on. Like, the integral notion of wrestling is not the single most chunk-headed thing you can imagine.
No, but it's got worse. It's not as much of a soap opera as it used to be.
Yeah.
Like,
with the
the
managers
stories
coming on
aren't as
stage
well
and the
thought out.
fathers
Now they
and
just
then-
had.
Yeah.
Now they had this thing recently. They had the
Yeah.
15th anniversary of Raw,
Yeah.
and Vince
Really?
McMahon came out. Yeah. I thought it was older than that, but
1992, I suppose.
yeah. But Vince McMahon came out in the middle.
Yeah.
And then all these classic stars, Mick Foley, Goldberg, that kind of thing, all came out.
Bret Hart?
No.
No.
Well, Bret Hart's in a wheelchair now, anyway.
Is he?
I think so. Yeah, he's
Seriously?
paralysed. Yeah.
Why?
Are you sure you're not thinking of Owen Hart?
No, Owen Hart's dead.
Yes.
Bret
Is
Hart is
paralysed?
Yeah.
Why?
Some like injury somewhere.
Oh my god, poor guy. I mean, I
Damn.
felt sorry for him when he broke his ribs, but now he's paralysed.
That's a fact to break your fucking heart, isn't it?
Yeah. There you
Okay, go on, Danny.
Break
yeah.
your Bret Hart.
But all these people got out in
Nice.
the middle to talk. I didn't see the whole thing, so
No.
I'm probably speaking out of turn.
Please.
But all these people got out in the middle, and then for no reason they just started fighting Vince McMahon. Like, I know it's kind of the in thing to beat on Vince McMahon because
Yeah.
he's buffed himself up and he's trained himself up as a real wrestler.
Yeah.
But there was no story behind it.
They just all
Were you
started
celebrating
beating
the 15th anniversary of Man, or
By
were you
beating
just
the
beating up Vince
him
McMahon?
shit out of the man that made it happen.
Yeah.
That's a bit queer.
I'd give him a beating.
Like,
Me
you
too.
know,
Exactly.
He is.
Eric Bischoff could have got himself into, like, Hollywood films, writing them. Or whatever. Like, he's a storyteller.
So's McMahon. Eric Bischoff was running the WCW, I believe, this is true.
Yeah.
Around that time was the time that the most ridiculous storylines on the WCW ever happened.
But but of course, Eric Bischoff
Yeah.
spearheaded WCW overtaking WWF
Yes, that's
despite
true.
all odds. You know,
That's true.
had nothing going for it. No stars at the time.
That's true. Sting.
Well, just a very few stars anyway. And you know, for WWF Stone Colds, it had Goldbergs. You know, it was kind of like they were really evenly matched.
It was right, but it was a
But
bit of a
nobody ever thought it could happen.
Now,
Yeah.
and he did it via ridiculous means, like when Sting came out and had to fight 5 different versions of himself from the history of Sting.
Okay, we've got endless now. That
Okay.
sounds really interesting.
It was ridiculous.
Alright, I'll see you later, guys. This has been fun, and we'll be back.